What up, peeps? Tony Baker here, back with another movie review. This time I'm reviewing Godzilla Minus One. This is a period piece. We're taking it back to Japan, so get your subtitle reading ready. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no English. You know, ain't no Bryan Cranston, ain't no Millie Rock, what's her name from Stranger Things? Ain't none of them in this. You know what I'm saying? It's a period piece set in the 40s, right at the tail end of World War II. Right off the bat, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm obsessed with World War II. Like that whole war is just fascinating to me. And so we're setting that time frame in Japan. So, you know, the story revolves around a kamikaze pilot who kind of punking out on his job. Hey, can you blame him? That's a tough gig, man. We need you to die in your plane for the cause. How many of y'all are signing up for that position? Like, if you could just kill yourself for the cause, it may or may not have an effect on the whole war, but if you could just die for your country, like, it's one thing to go to war where you're part of an army, you might make it back. Yeah, you putting your life on the line, but there's a chance, all right, I might survive. You know, I might come back home to my family, my friends. Kamikaze pilot, your whole purpose is to die today. Take your plane and just crash it purposely with you in it. Die for this, with honor. And so he lands on this they got little islands where they can repair, broken, fighter jets or whatever. And he lands there, and the mechanic is like, yeah, I'm surprised you landed this, but ain't nothing wrong with this plane. So they was like squinty-eyed, and he was like, they was looking at each other. Anyway, so while they're on this island, he's on an island full of mechanics, right? That night, Godzilla shows up on that island and just wreaks havoc. Now, this is a Godzilla. He's smaller than, the Godzilla that we know that's the size of, the World Trade, Burj Khalifa or whatever. This is like a smaller, he's still big. He's still Jurassic Park. He's still T-Rex McGee. But he's a lot smaller than what we're used to. And he just wreaks havoc on this little island. And so this traumatizes the pilot. He's just like, man, what the hell did I just see? He finds out what they were calling him, Godzilla. He survives this attack, and it's pretty much just him trying to reconcile the fact that I don't have any honor. Like, who am I? I punked out on my kamikaze mission. I punked out when it was time to fight Godzilla on this island. Like, he kept punking out, so he just felt unworthy. He had an internal war going on. And this Godzilla, the character development is good in this one. Like, normally I'm just like, man, let's just get to the monsters and hush. Give me all Godzilla, no humans. But this time, the human element is strong. So it was like I was really compelled by his story. Then he goes back to where he's from. Of course, it's devastated from, war and the atomic bomb. And so you seeing these people try to rebuild their lives, survive in the chaos of this. Meanwhile, he's feeling unworthy. Meanwhile, they're running tests. And one of the Bikini Atoll tests that really happened in real life, that just made Godzilla bigger, stronger. And so when he comes back, it's like, yo, he is epic now. When Godzilla shows up and wreaks havoc, it's amazing. It's just like, man, this is really amazing. So when Godzilla does show up in this movie, he shows up and shows out, and it's terrifying. It's like, man, now normally I'm just like, he tearing the city up is wild, we expect this, but now I feel like one of the townspeople. I'm just like, man, just leave us alone, bro, please. And so he gets a job as a mine specialist now. So they're in the water detonating these mines that they have all over the ocean on a small boat. And they use them to be like, yo, Godzilla's out here. If y'all could just take your little tugboat and lure Godzilla out. They're like, what? And so there's some amazing sequences of them encountering Godzilla. This movie really surprised me. Like, I knew, all right, this is Godzilla. If you're a fan of Godzilla, you know how he does. He comes, he tears the city up, his back lights up, he shoots the beam out. If they can't beat him, other monsters are coming in worse than Godzilla, and Godzilla's kind of like, is he a good guy? Is he a bad guy? He's helping us out. He just don't want no other, apex predators in his domain. He gets pissed off, he tears the city up, kills the other monsters, and then he walks back into the ocean. That's normally how it goes. But this one's a little different, man. It's now painting the picture of, and I'm sure it's been done before. I haven't seen every Godzilla movie, but this one, to me, the fact that it was set in post-war Japan was compelling for me. It was just like, man, what was it like for the Japanese people after World War II? Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we talk about America all the time, but fuck that. What were they going through? And so we get a glimpse into that life and how they felt as people, and like, you know, they couldn't even fight Godzilla properly because they were under such, you know, strict and weird laws because of the Soviet presence and the American presence, and they just suffered a huge defeat. So it's kind of like the regular salt of the earth Japanese had to fight Godzilla. So it was like, it was a crazy dynamic. So that made the movie that much better. So when Godzilla does show up and wreak havoc, everything matters now. And now I'm rooting for the people for the first time ever when I watch a Godzilla movie. So I'm just like, man, I'm really concerned. Like when it was Godzilla versus Kong, I just wanted to see those two fighting. I didn't care what was going on in the city. But now I'm just like, man, how they gonna push through? What's gonna be his ending story? You know, I'm invested now. And surprisingly, this is one of the best movies of the year. Hands down, without a doubt. The crowd applauded when it went off. Forget all that. Y'all want to know the smooth jazz review of Godzilla -1? Well, here it is. Oh, yeah. I'm giving Godzilla -1 4.5 saxophones out of 5. It's good, man. It's good. It's exciting. I might even watch it again. Man. Because it was like, I saw it on IMAX. If you can, see it on IMAX, man. Getting Godzilla in his full adorable. And Godzilla is adorable to me. I don't care what y'all say. When they show his full body and his little arms and his little face, I'll be like, man, he's adorably horrible, scary, and big. And then when his back lights up, that's always exciting. But he's terrifying in this movie. Don't get it twisted. Godzilla is out here. But damn, man, I wish my back could light up when I was pissed. All right, peeps, that's my review of Godzilla -1. Let me know what you thought of the movie in the comments section below. Also, what's your favorite Godzilla movie of all time? And do you want to see him fighting Kong and them again? I think it's another Godzilla movie on the horizon. And I know they got a Monarch series on one of the streaming platforms right now with Kurt Russell. And who do you like more, Godzilla or King Kong? Who's your person? I go back and forth between Godzilla and King Kong all the time. I don't know. I love them both, really. But it's just funny how, you know, Godzilla is just that dude. Like, you know, I'm going to do what I do. But this is the first time you will ever root for the people. Trust me. Trust me on this one. But let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as usual, we out here.